Once you get a Primus lantern started, it's really easy to use. However, to begin with, to mount the mantle might seem a little bit complicated. But as you see this, you'll realize it isn't really that hard. And also, you don't have to do it that often. This lantern has a steel mesh, which makes it very lightweight and tough. But the principle of what I'm showing you here is the same as for the glass lantern. You start by removing the cover, and there's a little marker here to show you how to twist it. And then, what contains the gas and looks a bit like a light bulb is this small mantle. The mantle has two holes, one larger and one smaller. You start by sliding the larger hole over this part of the burner. Now you have to make sure that the igniter, this thing, also gets inside. You don't want the igniter too close to the large hole because that will interfere with the shape of the mantle later when it's burning. What you want to do is to get it inside the mantle a little bit further out, like this. Now, slide the mantle all the way down the perforated part of the burner. And then adjust it so that the small hole at the top just barely gets over the top of the burner, like that. Then you check that the mantle is not crumbled but looks something like this. Now, and this is important, you burn the mantle. Don't turn the gas on yet. You burn the mantle. Just put a lighter to it and let it burn. And if there's a spot missing that is not white, just burn it again until everything is white. Now what you do is you turn on the LP gas and just ignite with an easy trigger and let it burn for about 30 seconds. Finally, just turn off the LP gas and then carefully slide the steel mesh or the glass back on. Be careful when you do this because the mantle, you can be using that for a very long time, but it's sensitive to violent shocks or if you touch it. If there's a small hole when you use the steel mesh lantern, it's okay, you can still go on using it. But if it's a glass lantern, you have to change the mantle if you got a hole. Because otherwise, when you have a hole, this might create a pointy flame which might break the glass. One last thing. The glass lantern is of course more fragile than the lantern with the steel mesh. However, when you keep the glass lantern in its patented casing, it's very, very resistant to shock. That's it really. Bye.